Hey, it's Rob in the library, and this video is about how to find literature resources using our online resources through the library's website. Our website is nichols.edu/library, and that's where I am now. If I were doing a paper on literature, I'm going to pretend like I'm doing a paper on William Faulkner and race, and that's my subject. Maybe I'm not exactly sure what my topic is, and I would go ahead and scroll down to this library search box. I have another video on how to use the Discovery tab, and that's a great way to find resources. But for this video, I'm going to talk about some of our A to Z databases. Databases are sometimes more specific to the humanities or more specific to English. So I'm going to go to all databases, and then I'm going to look for the subject English here. And we have 6 databases that are really specific to English. Gale, JSTOR, Literary Reference Plus, Literature Resource Center, Project Gutenberg, and Project Muse. I'm going to go through some of these here, starting with Gale. So Gale Literature is a really great place to find scholarly articles, but also to find things like biographies. So if I do a search for William Faulkner, what it does is it automatically searches for full text and peer-reviewed. Full text meaning I can access it immediately, and peer-reviewed meaning it is a scholarly or peer-reviewed journal. And notice I can look here, I've got articles on literature and criticism. I actually have some biographies, reviews, and then primary sources. And when I click on one of these, let's say I'm doing William Faulkner and race, I can say I'm really interested in William Faulkner and the Ledgers of History. This article, if I click on it, it will show me the article. From here I can save it to Google Drive, email it to myself, download it, or print it. And I can also get the permalink, which is the permanent link to this record once I click that. And I need to use that and not the link here in the top. This is a great place to find that kind of criticism. You can also, if you just wanted full text things, or if you wanted to be able to find things that we didn't necessarily have access to, but you could enter library alone, you could get rid of those. I also think it's a really useful thing. Say you're doing some research and you start looking at these resources and you see, okay, there's something called the Faulkner Journal. What's the Faulkner Journal? I can actually then go and search within the Faulkner Journal. You can see when with the coverage we have, etc. And that could be a really good way to find information on William Faulkner. I might also be interested in the Southern Literary Journal, for example. So searching within a specific journal, and if ever you find a specific journal that you're really interested in, you can also go to our Publications tab and see where we have that journal. So if I go to the Publications tab and I search for Faulkner, I can find the Faulkner's Journal, Faulkner's Folly. There's all sorts of journals just about William Faulkner. Now, he's a really popular writer, so of course they're going to have more information about him. If you're doing someone who's maybe not as famous as he is, there might not be a whole journal devoted to that writer. JSTOR is the second database that I'm going to look at here, and JSTOR is a humanities database that searches across the humanities, so it'll also search things like art, philosophy, etc. Search for Faulkner here, just to kind of show you what it looks like. I get 19,000 results, which is an awful lot. I can search in journals, which is your scholarly peer-reviewed journals only. I can also search within the results by just narrowing down more. So say I want to search for race within these results. Now I get 6,000 results. I can get primary sources and also search by subject here, which is really nice, or by year if I want to. And the last database I'll show you today for finding literature or literary sources is Project Muse, which I think is a really valuable resource. Project Muse also has those scholarly articles, so William Faulkner, race. And I can search all content or only content I have access to. So if it has this little lock here, that means I'm not going to be able to find to access it, but I might be able to find it somewhere else in the library. But I'm just going to click only content I have access to. And I'm just going to do only journal articles here. And I've got 83 results about William Faulkner. Say I'm interested in allegory, culture, industry, and William Faulkner's Sanctuary. I can click on that. And I can view the article. I can download it, save it. I can even share it to social media, which is a cool feature. And here's the article. Notice the citations on the right might be a good thing to do. When I'm doing research, sometimes I will look at those citations and say, here's another article. It's in Faulkner and Popular Culture. I wonder if we have that, and maybe use that to do more research. So that is a brief description of doing some deep research on literature and finding literary criticism. If you have any more questions, feel free to get in touch with me, and have a great day.